what that is or how to change that. That could be the solution to my lighting problem. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm ready. I was okay, but we'll live. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinia Mikkel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today is a fun video that I wanted to do. I decided to, over the span of maybe like 3 or 4 videos, kind of go through my collection and pick my holy grail item from different brands. It's not, I wouldn't say holy grail. I really said, I was like, if I could only buy one product from these brands, which product would I pick, right? So this is the perfume edition. There will be a perfume oil edition, and then there will be a small owned / black owned brand edition. So this is perfume. So I went through perfumes that I at least have 3 from each brand, at least 3 perfumes or more from a brand. And I had to pick, if I only could repurchase one item from each brand, which item would I choose? And some of these were very, very hard. Okay? Very, very hard. And some of my choices are probably going to shock you, because they shocked me. But before we get into that, I just wanted to say that I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. When is this video gonna land? I don't know. I don't know where it's gonna land. So if I have an announcement or something to say, I'll add it here. If not, I just am grateful for y'all continued love and support, and for being so amazing. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. For liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for watching the ads. Like, I never have to beg or ask y'all to do that. Y'all just continuously do it and show love and support. Y'all say encouraging things. Y'all leave encouraging words. Like, I could not ask for better subscribers. 10 out of 10, highly recommend, top tier. I love y'all. So, again, as I'm filming this, I'm still fighting a sinus situation, so forgive the cough and sneeze and hacking situation happening. But, so yeah, hopefully I explained that right. This is perfume, so perfume houses, brands, designers, niches, whatever, that I have at least 3 or more perfumes from. Did I say that right? 3 or more perfumes from. I'm going to pick which item I would pick if I could only purchase one. Continuously repurchase one from them. And I'm looking at my perfumes to make sure, because somebody didn't even realize. I was like, no, you have 3 perfumes. You have more than 3 perfumes from this brand. So you need to pick. So let's start. We'll keep it. Let's start simple. So the first brand I'm going to say is Carolina Herrera. So I currently have 3 perfumes. My goal is for by the end of this year to have all the Carolina Herrera perfumes, from the Good Girl line that I want. And I want all of them. What am I talking about? So that is something that I've been wanting. I want all the heels. Like, don't at me. It is what it is. I want all the Carolina Herrera Good Girl heels. Anyway, I do own 3 perfumes from Carolina Herrera. So I said if I only could repurchase one, I have Good Girl, Lagier, something, whatever it is, and Good Girl Blush. If I could only repurchase one, which one would I repurchase? Without question, it was original Good Girl. The original Good Girl. Oh, look at the dent. Can y'all see? I don't think you can clearly tell where the dent is on this, but baby, she's come down quite a bit. She's still the OG. She still holds it down. She still garners compliments. She still layers well with so many things. I can still wear her whenever I want. She is one of perfumes that I consider a year-round perfume. So as of right now, she would still be the only purchase. Now, once I purchase Very Good Girl Glam, Good Girl Supreme, my opinion might change. But as of right now, the OG is still holding it down for the OG. I will still repurchase the original. Another one that I didn't even realize that I owned 3, at least 3, but I do. This is the Mugler line. So, in Mugler, I own Angel Nova, Angel Ice Star, and and Alien Goddess. I think that's everything. I think so. So anyway, which one I would pick? Alien Goddess. I feel like it's not, I feel like it's not even a fair choice. It's really not. Now listen. Angel Nova was a strong contender. However, should I reveal? I mean, I don't know what order my videos are going to go up. But I started a new series called It's a Dupe or Not. And I talk about Angel Nova. I think I'm going to upload that video before this one goes up. So head over to that video and you'll understand why I wouldn't necessarily make that one my first purchase, because there may or may not be an Arabian perfume dupe that's literally like spot on. So I could get my fix from somewhere else. Alien Goddess is still Alien Goddess. This is my second bottle of Alien Goddess. And once this bottle is done, I will repurchase. It's that girl. Another one that's also year round. Garners compliments. Goes well with everything. Like, it's still that girl. And as of right now, I don't own another Mugler perfume that would top this one. Okay, so the next brand is Jimmy Choo. This is another one where at first I was like, I don't own more than 3. But then I was like, girl, you own like 4 or 5. I own I Want You, Jimmy Choo. I don't have to say it by Jimmy Choo. I own I Want You Forever, Fever, and Illicit. So I was like, oh my gosh. I think the bottles being different made my brain not process that they're all from the same line. Because when I first, I was like, I only have 2 Jimmy Choo, because I was looking at I Want You and I Want You Forever. And I was like, girl, these other 2 perfumes are Jimmy Choo too, but they were different bottles, so my mind didn't process it. Anyway, the one that for me, if I could only purchase one, it would have to be Jimmy Choo Illicit. Now listen. For me, ooh, the sweetness, the honey, it's blended to perfection. It's so good. When this bottle is done, I will repurchase. I've actually just been holding on to this. I could finish this year, no problem. No problem. Matter of fact, it might go on my February. What month is this? It might go on my February tray. Actually, I don't even know when this is going up. It's probably going up in January. But it's just, I would have to. I would have to repurchase. If I could only repurchase one from Jimmy Choo, it's going to have to be Illicit. Fever, y'all know I prefer the perfume oil anyway. If you see my perfume oils that are better than the original, I had the perfume oil first and bought the perfume because of the perfume oil. So I'm good on that. I Want You, there's a lot of other perfumes that have a similar DNA to Jimmy Choo I Want You. Jimmy Choo is good in my book though. Compliment getter, all the things, like I love it. And I'm going to repurchase when that bottle is done. But I'm just saying, if I could only repurchase, I don't have anything else to me in my collection that's like this. I don't have anything else that could replace this. Like, the only thing that could replace it is the perfume oil, because the perfume oil is good too. But as far as a perfume, I'm sorry, it's got to be that one. So the next brand is Givenchy. Givenchy, however you want to say it. That's another one I was like, you only got 2 perfumes from them. Then I was like, ooh, this other bottle. It's different design. I got different design. My brain does not process. So anyway, I have L'Interdit, I have L'Interdit Rouge, and I have Irresistible, I think is what it's called. So anyway, I said if I only pick one to repurchase, it would be the OG. The OG, the original. Again, this one is my top complimented, top best performance perfumes that I own in my collection, hands down, period. It's so underrated, so slept on, but that's fine, more for me. It's just that girl for me. This wasn't even a question. I didn't have to think hard, think twice. It would be the original. No questions asked. This was one that was at the beginning of my perfume journey. Not the first, but definitely in the very, very beginning. And I've had no regrets. Sillage is eternal. Last long, last all day. Like, it's just, it's no question. No question the original. Okay, so from Finery. Finery, I have Magnetic Candy, Lost Cherry. Nope, Not Another Cherry. Flower Bed. Do I own something else? I don't remember. Anyway, this also was not difficult, not hard at all. Magnetic Candy. without question, Magnetic Candy was actually one that it was. Look at this bottle, y'all. I need another one. This was one that at first I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna like it. I don't know how if I'm gonna be able to do it. I was like, I don't know. I gotta hold it because this came out in January of 2023. By the time the summer had came around, oh baby, you couldn't keep this up off me, and you couldn't keep them up off me. My goodness, I'm just kidding. But it was garnering compliments. I think you need to spray heavily to get the result you're looking for as far as like compliments and stuff. But once I put this on, once I started layering with this, I was like, oh no, this is actually a time. This right here is a time, and without question. And I guess the good thing about Finery line is they're all dupes of other perfumes anyway, so it wouldn't be a hard choice as far as like if you could only pick one, it wouldn't be that hard because you can just go get the original anyway. However, the original of this one is, it is on my wish list, but it's a little steep. So without question, it would be Magnetic Candy. So this is, we have Lattafa. At first I was gonna do the Arabian perfumes as a whole, but I was like, no, you could be brand specific. Do I have enough of? Actually, I own a lot of Lattafa when I thought about it, and I'm probably gonna forget some. I owned Yara Tus, how do you say that? I own Nebras, I own Kamra, I own Fakar, and I could be missing another one, but I own quite a few perfumes from Lattafa. Oh, I own Affection, or I don't know what that perfume is called. It says Affection and it say Love in big letters. What y'all want us to call it, Lattafa? Affection or Love? Which one? Either way, I own a lot of Lattafa perfumes. They kind of got the market. They kind of got it in a chokehold. But without question, this wasn't even a hard decision. Yara, original. One of my favorite perfumes, period. I don't even know why I'm sniffing. I can't really smell for real. But one of my favorites, Compliment Getter, is Gets Better with Time. And I feel like this is another one. I feel like I don't have another perfume that could replace this, that's similar in DNA. To me, this is a staple in my collection at this point. It's a always repurchase. Like, it's not going nowhere. It's a necessity. No question. This wasn't even hard. It was almost laughable. Like, there's no question. I would always repurchase Yara. Also, again, a lot of Lattafa scents are dupes of other perfumes. I don't know what Yara is supposed to be a dupe for. And whatever it's supposed to be a dupe for, I don't think I own it. If I do, Lattafa, the Yara smells better. Like, I don't feel like I own anything that could replace Yara, to me personally. Now this one, okay, so we got Valentino, right? I have a lot from Valentino. I have Donna Born in Roma, Donna Born in Roma Coral Fantasy, Donna Born in Roma Pink. I have the travel size, but I didn't include the travel size in my count for any of the perfumes. I only counted full bottles in my count. So I'm going to say Donna Born in Roma, Donna Born in Roma Coral Fantasy, Donna Born in Roma Pink, and Voce Viva. So I had to pick if I could only repurchase one from Valentino, which one would it be? And I said the original. I know. And look, y'all can't even tell. Look how much is left. Listen, I thought I was going to be smart, right? Because I knew I was running low. And this was the perfume that I was like, I might get it during the Sephora, the VIB sale. Then we had another chance during the 20% off coupon. Then another chance during the fragrance 20%. But I was thinking Valentino would do a better deal at some point. The only deal that I saw Valentino do was 25%. And this was, I don't know. It was way before Christmas. And I was like, they'll do something better. They didn't. The 25% was as good as it got. I feel like, I don't know if I'm going to make it till spring. Look, I don't have any left. Like, she's barren. Here's the thing. Is this my favorite scent from Valentino? No. Do I think this is the best scent from Valentino? No. Do I think this is the best performing scent from Valentino? Yes. Do I think this perfume is one of the best ones that literally layers perfectly with every single thing you pair it with? Yes. Okay. At the point in which I have to be strategic and only buy one, I can't go by which one is my favorite or I love the most or smells the best to me. I feel like logically and strategically I have to go with one that meets more categories, that checks more boxes. And those boxes are performance, longevity, sillage, compliments, layering. Like, it checks every single box. And it smells good. Is it my favorite? No, my favorite, it depends on which day, honestly. It's the Coral Fantasy is my baby. I love Coral Fantasy, and I feel like she's so slept on. I feel like she's so slept on. And when she mixes with my skin chemistry, it goes to the next freaking level. Love Coral Fantasy. You know, I'm having a moment with Donna Boynarama Pink right now. Love her down. And she's discontinued right now. I'm so we're not even gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. However, if we're saying only one, I just feel like I gotta be strategic. I gotta be practical, and the practical answer would be Valentino Donna Boynarama, the original. So Britney Spears, okay. I was like, oh, I got a lot from her. I have Midnight Fantasy, Electric Fantasy, Fantasy Intense, Original Fantasy. What's the new one she did? The green bottle. I don't know. I have like at least I think like 6. So I was like, this. At first I was like, it's gonna be hard, but then I was like, it's not. The one that I would repurchase is Fantasy Intense. Okay, because this is the one to me that's most, I can't even really smell that good, but from what I remember, this to me was the one that was most not like a fantasy perfume, and it had the most like the best quality. Like, it smelled expensive, it smelled almost niche. It was like, this has no business being like a Britney Spears flanker. This is something much more. I think one of my combos I talked about is wearing Fantasy Intense with Commodity Milk, Expressive, and and Kayali Velvet Santal. That combo, lethal. So freaking good. Like, Fantasy Intense is so slept on, so underrated. It honestly is, to me, the best one in the line of the ones I have so far. I have not had every single fantasy perfume. I have, like I said, I think like 6. And to me, it's the best one. But I guess it's an unfair assessment, because I'm saying it's the best because I think it smells the least like the like, it just smells like it's not even in the line. Like, it's so good. So freaking good. So for me, it was Fantasy Intense. So then I went with Zara, right? When I was looking, I was like, dang, I got a lot of Zara perfumes too. Another good thing that made it easy for Zara was a lot of the perfumes are dupes of other perfumes. Not every single one that I own. There are some that are originals, but a lot of them are dupes, so it was easy to knock off several of them. But honestly, there was no question. It was only between this one and one other one that I was like, which one? But then I was like, actually, that's a dumb question. Red Temptation Summer. No question. No brainer. Like, I don't know why I'm trying to sniff. Oh, I can smell that one. This is another one. This has no business being at Zara. This has no business being $30. This has no business smelling this good. It has no business. And I don't know what this is supposed to be a dupe for. I don't think it's supposed to be necessarily a dupe for. I don't know. I don't care. It will be this one. The other one was Rose Gourmand, but if you get Gentle Fluidity Gold, Mancera Roses Vanille, you can buy other things that give you a similar DNA, that give you what you need, what you're looking for. Like I said, a lot of other ones, they're dupes, so you can get the original of them. Yeah, it would be no question. I'm thinking about getting another bottle of Red Temptation Summer now, because Zara is good for dropping a perfume off the face of the earth and you never hear from it again. And because look at this bottle. if I go through this bottle as quickly as I think I'm gonna go through the rest of this bottle, and I can't replace this, I'm gonna be so mad. But for me, it was no question. Red Temptation Summer. Another no-brainer was Ariana Grande. She's got Cloud Pink, Thank You Next, Thank You Next 2.0, Sweet Like Candy, Ari. Those are the ones I believe I own from Ariana Grande. But anyway, that was another one that I was like, it's no question. Cloud, the original. Look. Another one I need to buy another bottle of. I've smelled the 2.0, the Cloud 2.0. I have not worn it on my skin. I do not own it. So I've smelled Mild Vanilla. I've smelled the Mild Vanilla pink one. I don't think I've ever smelled God is a Woman. But I've smelled a lot of things in the line, and I own a lot of things in the line. But if I could only repurchase one, to me, Ariana Grande Cloud is still that girl. This bottle, I'm in desperate need of another bottle. Again, I'm waiting on Ulta to have like a sale. I need to get at least like $15 off of it. So maybe a 15 off 50 or 5 times the points, something. So I will repurchase that. As far as I can tell, C4C. That will always be in my collection. It's a staple, compliment getter. Like, it's no questions. That will always be a repurchase. And even though I know it's a dupe for Baccarat, I don't care. I don't own Baccarat. It's not on my wish list at the moment. It's on my I'll eventually get it list, but not on my wish list. Mix Bar from Target. I own several Mix Bar fragrances. I own Vanilla Bourbon, I own Pear Blossom, I own Blackberry Tonic, I own Whipped Almond, I own Tangerine Squeeze, I own Glass Rose. Am I missing one? I don't think so. So, now this one was I almost couldn't pick between these two. It was 2 perfumes from them and I was like, ooh, I don't know. But I ultimately landed Pear Blossom. Look at this. Did I buy my backup bottle of this one too? I think I did already. It was between this one and Vanilla Bourbon. And Vanilla Bourbon is one of my favorite vanilla perfumes. And y'all know I get really picky and bougie about vanilla. Vanilla Bourbon is one of my favorites. I feel like they did such a good job with that $20 perfume. Like, they did. But I feel like if I really searched, I could find another vanilla like that that's similar. I may have to pay more money for it. I will definitely have to pay more money for it. But I feel like I can scour the earth and find another vanilla perfume that could replace that. Right? Pear Blossom? She's that girl. She's a compliment getter. She lasts a long time. She goes well with everything. She's that girl. That girl. I love her down. I love her down. And Pear Blossom didn't come out till what? Almost the summertime, I think. Or no, it came out at the top of the last year too. Because I got this at the same time the Finery line came out. That means I have Vanilla Bourbon in 2022. So for me to have this much left, and I had this perfume for maybe a year now. But that one that one wasn't a no-brainer. Vanilla Bourbon, she put up a good fight, but only because I feel like there are other vanillas that I'm sure I could come to love. But Pear Blossom, that's my baby. Okay, so we had YSL. YSL is another one where I was like, you don't have 3. But I was like, you're wrong. You have, for some reason, the Black Opium line and the Libre line do not come from the same company. I know they both say YSL. I get it. But in my brain, they do not come from the same brand. I don't know. I think maybe it's because they're completely different packaging, but my brain just does not be like they are the same brand. I was like, no, YSL Black Opium is the only YSL perfume you have. I have Libre Intense, and Libre Le Parfum. And I still looked them all dead in their face and said, Black Opium is the only one. Anyway, I feel like this was a no-brainer too. Y'all know, but come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Black Opium Lay Parfum is the only correct answer. Y'all know how I feel about this. That's the one that made convince me that I don't hate vanilla as much as I say I do. Cause y'all was like, y'all know that got vanilla in it, right? I was like, ooh, it smells so good I forgot it was vanilla. Okay, this is another one. Another brand that I was like, you only own one perfume. And I was like, that's not true. This is Giorgio Armani. I own C. I own C Intense. I own My Way Intense. And I own Acqua di Gio. Acqua di Gioia. All C is one brand. My Way is one brand. And Acqua di Gio is the other brand. It really is just as a matter of once it's in a different design, my brain is just like, it's a different brand. I literally looked at those perfumes and was like, yeah, that's the only one. That's the only one. I said, girl, them all say Armani on it. I was like, but they're different. Anyway, this one was another one that was not hard for me. This one. This one. This one. My Baby. My Love. This is another perfume that convinced me that I don't hate fresh scents as much as I thought I do. Because the way this goes with my skin, the way this got me compliments, the way this lasted all day, the way this layers well with so many things. I say you don't hate fresh scents as much as you thought you did, girl. Because it's right here. Only problem with that one is when I first got it, I got it because Sephora and Ulta was having like a face off. So one place had the 1 ounce for 50% off. Then the other place was like, I'm gonna top that. I'm gonna do all three of the sizes for 50% off. So I think I ended up getting it from, I don't know, it was Ulta or Sephora. They was having like a face off. Anyway, I got it for 50% off. So I'm gonna never want to pay more than 50% off because that's how much I paid for it the first time. But I think that one is old enough that I can find that one on the discount sites for a good price. Last but not least, this is Kayali. Kayali is probably the most scents I have from a actual like perfume brand. The only one that I probably have more from is maybe like Zara, but that's not a perfume brand. And I think that's it. I think Kayali I have the most scents from in my collection, right? So you would think it would be hard, but if you know me, you know that it's not. Silk Santal. I did it last for a reason because it's pointless for me to talk about. Y'all already know. And Mona, when we getting the drop? When are we getting the release? The re-release? Spin the block, please. Expeditiously. Spin it, please, so I can get my backup bottle. Please and thanks. Anyway, so that is my video. I hope I explained it properly where I'm saying like if I could only repurchase one, like continuously repurchase, I was only allowed to repurchase one perfume or one product from these different brands or whatever, which one would it be? So this video was perfumes. I almost broke it up into inexpensive, but I was like, I ain't doing all that. So this is perfumes. There'll be another one for perfume oil. So I'll do brands like different. So I'll basically do companies that I get perfume oils from. And I'll say if I could only repurchase one from this company, this is one I would pick. And I honestly, I'm not even prepared to film that video yet because there's one or two perfume oil companies in specific that I'm like, how do I pick one? How do I pick one? So I'm not prepared to film that one. And then I'm going to do small owned / black owned. So like, you know, Brown Sugar Babe, Dawkins Aroma, Canvas. Well, Canvas Beauty ain't even small owned no more, but but you know what I mean. So small owned or black owned, you know. And I'll do like my holy grail product one I would just absolutely repurchase every single time. Ancient Cosmetics, Chanel, stuff like that. So head over to the after party. Let me know what you think. This is not really a series, but it kind of is because there'll be 3 different parts. So it's like a mini series. But head over to the after party. Let me know what you think. What is, like, if you're like, you already know certain brands, like if I could only repurchase from this company, it would be this every single time. Were you surprised at any of my answers? Did any of my answers throw you for a loop? Some of these I feel like y'all already knew, like, because I always talk about them so much and I love them. Some of these, y'all probably be like, whoa. And let me know, are y'all like me, where once the bottle or the branding or the packaging is different, your brain just does not compute that they're all the same brand? Because, like, I don't know, my brain just does not cooperate. It does not work in that manner. But yeah, head over to the after party. Let me know what y'all think. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.